but there's a sort of a communication. There's a wink. There's a suck of the teeth. There's a smile or not a smile, if you will. Can you talk about that? Just not necessarily West Africa, but just all your travels. If you met an African while you were in Turkey or while you were in the East Asia, if you could talk about that.
Sure. So in Liberia, we greet each other with a snap, right? So you shake men and women. It throws a lot of people off because the snaps are so loud that you always associate it with men, right? Like aggression, I guess. But in Africa, everyone shakes hands and snaps at the end, right? When I travel to Turkey, you know, if I see a Black person, not knowing where on earth they're from, there is this thing that happens where you make eye contact and it's like, okay, it's two of us, they can't win, right? You know, and I experienced that in Japan. I was stranded at the airport. The first Black man that I saw carrying some boxes, I knew he could help me get to where I was going, and he did just that.
Yeah.
You know,
they have been anywhere. I can be, and then I lived in Colombia when they had the shooting in Colombia.
Colombia, what?
Mall.
Okay.
That was like 5 years ago. And I knew one of the people that got shot in the store in the mall.
Wow.
But I was like, all these things I've seen growing up, I was already fully prepared for it. So even when the Black Lives Matter movement started, people were asking, how was like, Barack, how come you're not going to marches? Like, how come you're not? I was like, this is nothing new for me. I have lived this life. I knew all about that. When Rodney King got beat, when Emmett Till got killed, even though I wasn't around when he got killed, but I've always known the story of what happened to him.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends, like after high school, after college, they were just now hearing about shootings and police. I was like, I grew up in this. I knew this my whole life.
Yeah.
So y'all are marching now, but I was marching at 10 years old. I was marching at 15. Woo.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. I'm gonna light the candle then. First candle. You got this one, Jelani? All right. What's the candles represent that you have? Umoja. Okay, and what does Umoja represent? Unity. All right, Nunu's lighting our second candle. And our... All right, put the black candle back. And then Jazz, your candle? Ujima. And what does Ujima represent, Jazz? Collective work, working together. All right. I told them they've done this before. They're actually professionals. You know what I mean? This is my first time. All right.
You're doing just fine. You're doing fine.
I appreciate it. And so tonight I'm going to light a red candle. So you see you went from red to the green, and then I'm going to go back to the red candle here. And the candle I'm lighting for this evening is Ujama. Ladies, can we say Ujama? Ujama. All right, Ujama. We got on our pujamas. All right, guys. So let's get to, all right, so let's give these ladies a round of applause. I appreciate you guys. We just lit our fourth candle. It's our fourth day of Kwanzaa, and it is for Ujama. And we got our drip, ladies. Drip, drip. That's your shoulders off. That's your shoulders off. That's your shoulders.